Yes, yes.
Hello, hi, Dr. Bhatekar. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for joining us. So,
Yes.
before starting, let me give a quick introduction because I want you to actually speak about yourself more than me because you
Yes.
have really inspiring journey and मैं चाहती हूँ कि सब physios को पता चले and I'm sure it helps them to actually grow ahead. So, today we have Dr. Ketan Bhatekar with us who was a General Secretary of IAP from 2014 to 2020, ex-official of Indian Association of Physiotherapy. Presently, he is a Medical Director of Goa Cricket Association, which is affiliated by BCCI, and a Managing Director of Spark, which is one of the known sports physiotherapy and aquatic center in Goa. So now I would really like Dr. Ketan Bhatekar to actually complete his introduction ahead and tell us about his story in brief. Please, you can go
Hi,
ahead.
hi. Very good evening, dear friends. 2009, I completed my physiotherapy, and within a year's time, I won the elections as youngest TC in India with 5,781 votes. And after that, my journey did continue as a physiotherapist, joining Goa Cricket Association, going with teams all around, from Bangladesh to Sri Lanka to London, doing my aquatic therapy at London, Kent, Brasud, and I have almost, I think, more than 10 or 11 international and national publications with two books published on my name, with the best being the doctor prefix and the suffix PT on physiotherapist for physiotherapist. Today I'm into social world and political world, and it's great to see that my political team has already won 7 seats in Ponda, and I have got 5 panchayats with me working for the development of Ponda Go. That would be my short and sweet introduction. I have Dr. Ketan Bhatekar's Sports Physiotherapy Aqua Rehab Center in Ponda, and we are starting off with another rehab center in Marga on 2nd or 4th of June, where already the work has been started. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Dr. Bhatekar. So, yes, we all know about him very well. Okay, and he is known as the youth ambassador of physiotherapy. अगर आपने मेरे पोस्ट में भी देखा होगा, we always address him as youth icon of India क्योंकि बहुत ही कम एज में इन्होंने बहुत ज़्यादा सक्सेस हासिल किया है, and he is an inspiration to a lot of youth physiotherapists. So basically, what we are gonna do is we are gonna ask a lot of questions जो हमें बहुत सारे स्टूडेंट से मिला है, एंड प्लस आई वांट आप लोग भी अपने क्वेश्चन में नीचे डालते रहें ताकि हम इनसे जितना हो सके वी कैन एक्चुअली आस्क अ लॉट and everything that we can do possibly in this 1 hour of session. So I will start with the questions, Dr. Bhatekar, if you are fine with it. Shall we start with it, with the first question that we have? Okay.
Yeah,
So the first question we have is we want to know about Indian Association of Physiotherapy because you know कि बहुत सारे लोग उसकी membership लेते हैं, and there is something which is called as MIAP, that is membership of being a member of Indian Association of Physiotherapy. So we want to know कि क्या उसकी value India के बाहर है when you are applying for jobs या अगर आप courses के लिए apply कर रहे हो. What value does it hold and क्या हर एक physiotherapist को membership लेनी चाहिए कि नहीं?
See, Indian Association of Physiotherapists, this association was registered as a trust and society from 1955 to 1965. Till date, it is doing an excellent job for the physiotherapist in India. I think everyone should take this membership to differentiate yourself with a degree holder and a diploma quack. Secondly, it's the Indian Association of Physiotherapists because of whom we are today prefixing ourselves as DR doctors. It is the Indian Association of Physiotherapists under leadership of Dr. Uma Shankar Mohanty, Dr. Ali Irani, Dr. Sanjeev Jha, and now Dr. Ruchi Varshney has taken over, which is doing excellent work. If you remember, from 1996, we got a council in Delhi. It was Indian Association of Physiotherapists doing its duty towards it. Now we have got the strongest and the best council in Gujarat with the doctor prefix. We have got an excellent council in Maharashtra with the doctor prefix. Dr. Sudeep Kale is doing excellently well with Maharashtra OTPT Council. So Indian Association Physiotherapy is important because it differentiates between a degree holder and a diploma quack. Secondly, when you go abroad, there is something called as letter of good standing, which only IAP, Indian Association of Physiotherapists, gives, and this certificate is valid all over the world because embassies directly contact the Indian Association of Physiotherapy treasurer and secretaries. So it is a must to differentiate between yourself. It is a must to know about your subject, and I think now it's the Indian Association of Physiotherapists at this moment has gone to a good level where we have scientific committees, where we have grievances committees. Now I was there as a secretary from last 9 years, and this year I have not contested as I had promised that I would do only 2 terms as a secretary because everyone needs an opportunity to grow, and everyone if keeps fighting will never grow. So this time we have Dr. Annamalai as secretary and Dr. Ruchi Varshney is doing excellent job. We have already got more than 10 teams, grievances team, core committee team, all North Zone, South Zone, East Zone, West Zone teams. And I think it's very important to be a part of Indian Association of Physiotherapists. And all present here, live here, I would request you all to work hard so that you can be the next secretary, president of the EC and do the best only for your area first. If I am from Goa and if I can do something good for Goa, I think covering 27, 28 states would not be a problem.
Okay. So in short, I'll just summarize it. जैसे कि डॉक्टर भाटेकर ने कहा कि अगर we are boldly using doctor as a prefix, so उसका एक्चुअली में बहुत बड़ा जो एक we can say जो contribution है वो IAP की वजह से है. And secondly, if you want, you can refer his book also. He has got a book. If you can rename it again, डॉक्टर भाटेकर, आपने भी बताया था आपकी एक publication है, prefix doctor and something. You just so
prefix, doctor prefix and suffix PT.
yes, suffix PT. It's a very good book. I have got really good reviews about it. So you can go through that. Now, since you said जैसे IAP को अगर आप करोगे, अगर आप ये workout करोगे, तो you can join IAP. So here we have another question जो students ने पूछा है. There are a lot of students who really wants to know कि IAP के politics को कैसे join कर सकते हैं. So first thing I want to know कि क्या सच में IAP is a political party की जिसके बारे में students literally are asking how to join political party of IAP, and if they want to join, how can they do that? How can they do that?
See, remember one thing very clearly in life. Our life itself is politics.
Very true.
It is not about Indian Association of Physiotherapy. Doctor prefix का book है तुझे क्या उधर? It is not about only Indian Association of Physiotherapists. Remember, my dear friends, politics starts from your home itself. When there are misunderstandings between your brothers and sisters, then it goes to your family members, then it goes to your it's a girlfriend and boyfriend relationship, then it is about the friendly relationship, and everywhere life is all about politics now, from getting entered, taking special appointments, having special contacts, getting your license on one call, going to a doctor on appointment with a special request when people are in line is also politics. In lockdown, getting food from everywhere with your contacts, having chicken and mutton in lockdown when everything bar and restaurants are closed is also politics. So understand life is politics, but to change the system, you have to be in the system. So be in the system and understand whether it is politics or social work. When I was there for 8.5 and 9 years, I would say I have done a lot of social service for physiotherapists of India. And if it was a political background, I would never leave my secretary's post. I would have contested and I would have won this time also.
True.
So it is how we take life. It is how we believe in perceptions. We want to be into illusions or perceptions depends on us.
Very well said. I think so. Now it's clear. And now, yeah, if they want to join politics and if they want to join IAP, what should they do? As you said, I think work hard करो, अपना नाम बढ़ाओ आगे, and do good in your profession, do good in your place, state, wherever you are. Do more for the welfare of other physiotherapists, and that will get into IAP. I think Dr. Ketan, that is the shortest route if someone wants to follow that. Do good for other physios, and that's how you will get into Indian Association of Physiotherapy, right? So yes, let us just go to the next question, which a lot of third year and internees have asked. कि अगर हम MPT नहीं करते हैं, तो is it okay for us for our earning? And they wanted specifically an answer from you about this. कि MPT के बगैर क्या इंडिया में कोई growth है, and what is the earning level of that?
See, I would say MPT नहीं किया तो भी ग्रोथ 100% है. It's all about how good you are in your bachelor's. Learn the origin, nerve, root, insertion, know your subject so very well. It is not that ki people who have done MPT are earning in crores and crores of rupees.
True.
It is not like that. And it is not like that people who have done MPT are also poor. Finally, एक कूली भी रहता है ना और बार्बर भी रहता है. They have also made their names in life.
True.
So it is how much better you know your subject, how good, frankly, you are in practical knowledge, what best you can do when a patient comes to you. More than doing MPT, I am of very clear opinion is after bachelor's, do short-term courses, learn about the subject, learn best is what is the origin, nerve, root, insertion. Best is get a patient, assess the patient, learn what is diagnosis, what is assessment, and that's how I think you can earn from the days of your bachelor's life.
वेरी ट्रू. सो आई थिंक इट इज मोर अबाउट योर स्किल्स. आपकी जो स्किल्स होती है वही आपको एक सक्सेसफुल फिजियोथेरेपिस्ट बनाते हैं. जरूरी नहीं है कि अगर आपने 100 कोर्सेज भी किए हैं उसके बाद भी अगर आपका स्किल अच्छा नहीं है, इट इज नॉट नेसेसरी कि आप एक अच्छे और रिनाउंड फिजियोथेरेपिस्ट बनोगे. सो इट इज मोर इम्पोर्टेंट कि आप अपने स्किल्स पे काम करो. एंड आई थिंक फॉर ऑल द इंटर्न्स, जस्ट अ स्मॉल थिंग आई वुड रिक्वेस्ट डॉक्टर केतन कि मैं एक छोटा एडवाइस दूंगी फॉर ऑल द इंटर्न्स एंड थर्ड इयर्स कि एट दिस मोमेंट ऑफ टाइम आप ये सोचना मत चालू करो कि आप कमाओगे कैसे, बिकॉज ये टाइम है जब आपको एक्चुअली ये सोचना है कि आप अपने स्किल्स कैसे इंप्रूव करोगे. सेकेंड ईयर से ही आई हैव सीन फिजियोथेरेपिस्ट जो है वो सिर्फ मनी एंड हाउ टू अर्न एंड इसमें ज्यादा पैसा नहीं है, ये सारी बातें करने लगते हैं. So I think even I would like you to enlighten us for that as well. Ki, like, why there is a notion amongst most of the physiotherapists there is no good earning in physiotherapy till the time they don't actually come into the field.
I would say there is no such notion. If you are with a successful person, your thoughts will be successful.
Very
If you are roaming with a pessimist and a negative mindset, you will always have negative mindset in life. When I joined physiotherapy, there was nothing. After your interview is getting over, last 2 minutes I will dedicate my interview to my clinic, just to show you how I have developed my clinic, what is my clinic, how I have set up, and I work. I say it live. I work without any references from anyone. You as a physiotherapist, aram se if you use your brains, work hard, can minimum earn around 8 to 12 lakhs per month. And you as a physiotherapist, if you have crores of rupees also and you don't apply your brains, then you might not even earn 1,000 rupees per month. So first understand what is letter of consent. First understand how you have to insure your clinic policy indemnity. First understand when a patient comes to you, whether you assess the patient, whether you keep record of all the patients, whether you keep the history of the patient, whether you take pre and post testimonials of the patient. All those things is much important, and if you can follow these, I think you can be a very successful physiotherapist. Do not be near a coward, but be near an individual who can only guide you towards a success. I would just say in one line, I always follow this story. The story is there were 3 frogs who were trying to climb the mountain. Out of that, 2 could not climb at the beginning of the race itself. The third one reached the mountain because everyone was saying नहीं जाएगा, ये नहीं पहुंच सकता, ये फिजियोथेरेपिस्ट है, कुछ नहीं कर पाएगा, ये आगे नहीं जा पाएगा. बट यू नो ये तीसरा क्यों जा पहुंचा? तीसरा इसके लिए जा पहुंचा because he was deaf and he could not listen to all the negatives of what people were saying. So I think just ignore the negatives. People बात करते रहेंगे, लोगों का काम ही है बात करना. Ignore the negatives, follow the positives, follow in yourself, be a good leader and understand that finally you are what you are. Your parents have made you what you are. Nobody can make you and nobody can break you.
Very well said. Very well said. So yes, now I think we all understood it. Now, since you are a sports physiotherapist, so we have got a lot of questions related to that. So first question is like, how can we progress in India physiotherapist, and do we get opportunities about for sports physio in India, या तो कि हमें बाहर जाके sports physio करना चाहिए? First question. Please
पहला
answer.
क्वेश्चन तो ये बाहर जाने का अंदर आने का छोड़ दो. There was a time where foreign physios used to come to India to show off the white skin. Today we are black, but we are called outside, and we do 10 times better than. I have gone to Bangladesh, I have gone to Francia, I have gone to Singapore as an Indian physiotherapist. Now another thing, whether female physios have a lot of scope. From every sport, from cricket to football to badminton to table tennis, it's the physiotherapist who is doing good. In cricketing field, Dr. Tracy I can name, Dr. Prachi I can name. There are a lot of physiotherapists, Prachi from Goa and Tracy from Goa, who have reached India international level with BCCI. There are physiotherapists, if you see Deepa Karmatkar, when she had a chance to win the gold medal, it was from Narendra Modi's office, the physiotherapist sent. See, so that she wins a medal. So it is not about a male or female physio. Whoever is good. Amir Khan's Gajni movie had a female physio. He appreciated her work. So there are a lot of things.
Yes.
If you are good in your subject, you will get scope. People will call you and you can do wonders.
So we had a question about female scope as well. So I think we don't need to really worry about being a female in our profession, because I don't think so. Our profession gender biased hai. So we have a lot of female physiotherapists over here. So I would like you to at least tell something about the women's cell also over here, and how important, like, जो female physiotherapist का जो एक question हमेशा आता है, being an Indian physio, I don't think so we need to really worry about that, because majority we have females only as a physio over here. So I would like you to enlighten, please, about that.
See, current is very good. You take your example, Dr. Samana, you have gone, I think, almost more than 8-10 countries taking workshops for people for being a female physiotherapist, because you know how to maintain your dignity and respect, where you don't allow anyone to matter with it. So I think if you know your dignity, you know your limits, you know your respect, any physiotherapist, any part of the world from India can go and shine.
Very true. Thank you so much for the compliment, first of all. So yes, so next question is Dr. Ketan. We have a lot of questions from DPT students, Diploma of Physiotherapy. So they want to know, can they do masters immediately after doing diploma, or how much value does diploma degree hold in India?
Diploma degree does not hold any value. We consider them as technicians. So best thing for the diploma people is, if you have done your 12th science, join 4.5 years of BPT. जिंदगी बहुत दूर की बात है. 1995 तक अपने को जीना है. With diploma, we will not allow you to do any master's courses. And if I understand you are doing master's courses, I will be the first person to see that your course is devalued. You do a UGC recognized bachelor's course, and after doing UGC recognized bachelor's course for 4.5 years, which considers all the subjects as per the University Grant Commission, then do your master's. I will support you. Diploma has no stance whatsoever.
So as Dr. Ketan said, let me tell you to all the physios who are over here, he is a person where you can actually reach. अगर आपको कोई भी doubts है या problem है, he has been a very, very good support for all the youths in India, to all the Yuva physios, I can say, in India. And recently we have even attended his conference of Yuvas in Goa, which was like wonderful, and it was like a great knowledgeable session for all the physios from India. So now second thing we have, so yeah, as he said कि DPT का कोई value नहीं है, बहुत कंपटीशन बढ़ता जा रहा है हमारे फील्ड में, तो इट इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट कि आप खुद देखिए कि कंपटीशन क्या है, एंड यू हैव टू बी कॉम्पिटिटिव इफ यू आर इन एनी काइंड ऑफ मेडिकल और पैरामेडिकल फील्ड. सो द नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन, वी हैव अ क्वेश्चन ओवर हियर which I can see. So how you see current era of physios in India, as most are turning into chiropractitioners or osteopathic?
So I don't think so. I see. This is where I want to ask the person who is asking, most are turning as chiro. What is the ratio, or what is the average he has got? Have we done some biostatistical analysis? This is where we go wrong. We see about two physios. I have analyses where today physiotherapy admissions are full. Completely, people give me a call to say we are ready to pay donations and want to be physiotherapists. It is not about osteo or something, and learning 2 months of courses of osteotherapy, you can't be an osteopath. Understand one thing. So chiro, osteo, so see, there are a lot of things. So foam rollers also give you deep tissue releases, and your shoulders, elbows and thumbs also give you deep tissue releases. Does not mean that you have become a deep tissue therapist. So certain things we should, I think, try avoiding. and understand that we should have this word of mouth saying that we have people are joining physiotherapy, people are doing good in physiotherapy, people are working good in physiotherapy. This is what I think we have to develop at this moment. We should not follow what people say.
Very true. So it's all about our skills, what we want to deliver it to our patient. We should understand that, and then we should actually start learning that. So here, after this, it comes the next question: how to know that our college is affiliated to UGC
You have
or
a website. You have a website, University Grant Commission's website. You see there, and every college will be there on that, and even on the college website, it will be written whether it is UGC recognized or not recognized.
Okay. So I think you can just go through that as Dr. Bhatikar said. So is it better to start practicing after BPT or we should directly pursue for masters?
Yet again, it depends on individual. See, understand everyone has different perceptions. Everyone can't afford MPT also at that moment of time. Someone always want to take a 1 year break, be with the family, learn some courses and do masters. It all depends. But I would say people who really want to do masters, it's good you do directly after bachelor's so that you don't waste your 1 year and come into junior, senior category. And people like me, we are happy to practice after bachelor's also.
And you're doing good also after that. So that is also important. So, okay, now one more is there, one more question which you can just answer now. Can we open a physiotherapy clinic after BPT?
Depends on state rules. There are some green, red, orange, certain zones. So you need to meet your deputy collector or collector at that moment of time. Have your clinic sanitized, wear proper mask, have gloves, and see that you are permitted to open up a clinic, and then you can run a clinic with maintaining social distancing.
So I hope we can really, because there is another question, we can just continue with that. What do you think after lockdown? Like any advice for how to start your physiotherapy practice after lockdown? Actually, a lot of people.
I would say lockdown has affected many physiotherapy clinics in India. Best is tomorrow or day after I'll send you a video where quarantine patients also I've done physiotherapy. Some are free, some are chargeable. Video calling is the best calling. Forget your girlfriend for some time. What you do is meet your patients on video call, start yoga sessions so that at least some amount of money revolves around you. Go live. World has become digital marketing. Develop your own app and get into it. So no lockdown can affect you. It's not affecting me. I'm doing my patients.
Very good. So I think we should, it is all about our practice, and a lot of people are following tele-rehab or telemedicine. And that is what the thing that all physios should follow. You should actually work on more of general awareness, consulting your patients online, ताकि कहीं पे भी physiotherapy practice रुके नहीं, and patients shouldn't be deprived of the treatment even after this lockdown or all this entire pandemic thing.
I've seen a lot of yoga therapists and really respect them earning in this lockdown more than they ever did. They are going online, doing what to do the exercises, getting them online, putting screens and earning. So why can't do it?
So there is always a way to earn. So we physios have to just be smart to actually know कि कैसे earn करना है. Physiotherapy is a very
to understand whether we want to be a smart earner or a laborious earner.
Exactly. So it's like more of a smart work after doing the hard work. It is just not the hard work as always, right? So, okay, now we'll just go to, is going in the teaching profession a good idea in physiotherapy?
That again depends on your individual liking. Yes, teaching also is good. More you teach is more you learn. But yes, again, if you think about the money wise, then you are limited to a scope of money. You know, you can't clinical practice, your own private practice, your own door-to-door visits, your own sessions, Pilates, Aqua, or whatever sessions gives you good amount of money. I would not say that teaching does not give, but I still feel it's as a limited scope of earning.
So you should just keep on putting your hands everywhere. Like you have being a physician.
You can't put it everywhere. You be a mastery of what you are. You be a mastery of what you are, and then see where you can increase your scope. As a teacher, you are doing good. That's nice. So, but then as a teacher, you can start having your own workshops with permissions of your college also. So you can, 5 workshops per month. It's like almost you are compensating a huge amount of money where you are settling off yourself.
Okay. So even we had a question that, you must have seen last year इतनी controversies चल रही थी about taking workshops, attending workshops and a lot of people doing workshops, इतने political issues चल रहे हैं. So I would want you to actually tell us about that. Should students actually attend workshops जो हमारे इंडिया में हो रहे हैं?
I would say Indian Association of Physiotherapists is coming up with a scheme where they will approve the IAP workshops.
That's very good.
No Tom, Dick and Harry after passing bachelor's within 1 year can go and take workshops, and students are forced to take workshops or attend the workshop with some cut commissions from, I don't want to speak on that. So you need to have accredited certificates. You need to be certified enough. I have done my aqua in Cairn, Brussels. I have a certificate, so I practice. Just after getting my bachelor's degree, and within 1 year, if I start some dry needling, cupping and all those stuff, and then people attend from first years to second years, I think first year, second year, third year should not be allowed to attend certificates course. Final year internship is good time. Internship, yes, you can do every month. They can attend 2 to 4 days of workshops, which is very good. So I think every workshops now will be scrutinized, and under IAP, and only those will be approved.
I think that could be the best thing, because then the students will also be guided about what to do and what to not. And even for the students जो भी यहाँ पर है, उनको मैं बोलूंगी कि अगर आपको कभी भी कोई workshop करना है, तो always go and research about the resource person. You should be smart enough to know from where you want to learn and what you want to learn. That is the easiest way that you can know whether you want to do this.
I know a lot of resource person. They only know from where resource they get to teach others.
I think let us not go into that, because then it will be a huge discussion. Let us go to the next question. Okay, so this is like the hottest question of physiotherapists. The nation wants to know, when can we expect a central council in India? Still, there is no uniformity in remuneration offered to physios at many places.
See, getting central council, I can't promise at this moment of time. Understand there are a lot of state councils coming, and this is a very wrong vibe that if you get a central council, there will be uniformity in India. Every state has its own laws, rules and jurisdictions. So it's a wrong thing that if India has a central council and there will be uniform, state councils is what we need to work at this moment of time. Another good thing is just now the definition has been approved, which is a very good definition some 2-3 months back, if you know that. So it's not that physiotherapy centrally is not getting supported, it's getting supported. And I am quite sure today or tomorrow, within the next 2 years, we need to have a good central council.
Okay, thank you so much for this answer. Now, second, okay, Dr. Ketan, do we have any common basic or any few elements to establish clinical setup in India, like national कुछ ऐसा कुछ है क्या हमारे उसमें की guidelines that we have to follow, or is it like just statewide?
No, see, it's frankly at this moment there are no guidelines कि कितने स्क्वायर मीटर्स में क्लिनिक होना चाहिए, कितने स्क्वायर फीट में होना चाहिए, कितने एरिया में होना चाहिए. अभी तक तो नहीं आई है, पर हमको ये समझना चाहिए कि हमको चाइनीज मेड मशीन नहीं लाना है, हमको अच्छे अप्रूव्ड मशीन्स लाना है. We need to understand physiotherapy is not about having ultrasound, or physiotherapy is not about doing IFT or releases. Physiotherapy has gone a lot scientific based, biomechanical based. We are called as human scientists. So we need to understand what is flexion, abduction, adduction, internal rotation, external rotation, and work as per that. I think if we do that, we'll get good results.
Okay, so yes, as you said, human scientists, so we should actually maintain that thing, because people expect a lot from us in that way. So now going to the next question, we have a physio who has asked that what's the scope of sports physiotherapy in India, and how to connect with any academy or team as a sports physio?
First, learn what is sports physiotherapy after 4.5 years, because what you are taught in college and what you do on the ground is absolutely different. This is one part. Secondly, once you know that you are good enough, then contact all your state associations. Let it be, if I'm from Goa, Goa Cricket Association, Goa Football Association, Goa Hockey Association, connecting in through them through emails or going through their offices and dropping your resume. I think that is the best thing, and that's where you get a call from interview. If you are good, you'll be selected. If you are bad, work hard to be selected.
And that's very true. Now, the second one is, what is the procedure to be a member of the Indian Association of Physiotherapy?
Visit www.physiotherapyindia.org. Go on the website. Within 24 hours, your certificates are given now. We have made a complete online portal system. So visit physiotherapyindia.org.
Okay, so I think that is clear. So now, okay, so since because of this lockdown, a lot of webinars are happening. So we have a question on that over here. That physiotherapy is a hands-on course. It's not run on webinars. So what do you think about that? The webinars that is happening and that like people who are taking. Do you
Yeah,
think
understand one thing. Understand one thing. We never expected lockdown to happen.
exactly?
We never expected Corona to come.
Exactly.
Right? So finally we are living. So when we are living, if we are learning something, there is nothing bad in that. Today or tomorrow, this coronavirus is going to get away. So till then, if people are doing webinars and making people understand what is C5, what is C6, what is L4, what is L5, nothing bad in that. If people feel bad in that, they should not attend it. Wait for the lockdown to open up and then learn from that. We are a world today of Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, WhatsApp. So what's bad in that? Keep learning. Nothing bad in that.
True. So I think, in fact, with the webinars, maybe you will not be able to understand everything or learn everything hands-on, but at least आपको basic बहुत कुछ पता चल जाएगा. You will be able to get an idea of what that course is or how much will that thing benefit you. And the best part is a lot of physiotherapists are taking it for free. So I think we should actually be thankful to them. Like I have taken very few till now and I'm planning to take more. Ki at least they're taking up time and trying to reach more and more people without any charges and everything. And even those who are actually taking charges also is fine because बहुत वैसा टाइम है कि everyone wants to earn through some way. So I think it's all fine. It's up to you. Again, you have to be smart what you want to attend and what you don't want to attend. So if someone wants to see your clinic, so by the end of the session, yes, sir will be showing you your clinic view and everything. So please stay till the
What
end.
I will do is I will show you the clinic now so that even I can take a 2 minutes break and you can take a break. Huh?
Sure. I think everyone would love to do that. So yeah. So now here we are inside Dr. Ketan Bhatekar's clinic.
This is my cabin. This is where I sit. This is where I do the aqua sessions. This is a running track, 15 mm, so that the ground reaction forces don't walk. This is a fit wall. This is my treatment room. This is treadmill and the machine what we use for stroke cases. This is how it looks from inside here. This is for the aqua. This is my reception area. This is my cabin. This is Dr. Hari for you.
Hello, Dr. Hari.
This is my entrance. Those are all small achievements of mine which I have put here. This is the book I was saying, Dignity for Physios, prefix doctor and suffix PT.
I think a must read for all those who are attending this. It's a very good book.
And this is my cabin. And this is me yet again.
Thank you so much. That is lovely and amazing setup. And hats off to you and your physios who are actually working even in this pandemic time, risking their life, which is like और जो हम जिस चीज के लिए हम actually famous है being a health line work healthcare workers. So I think now we can move to the next question. Yes, we as I have introduced you initially that you are the medical director of Goa Cricket Association. So being a physiotherapist and then being a medical director, it's like a huge thing for us also, like a proud factor for us also as a physio. So I would like you to just enlighten us or enlighten our students about your role in that and how students can join it or how they can join GCA, Goa Cricket Association, if they want to do it in future.
So being medical director is a very good thing because I think I'm the only physio associated with BCCI to be at the post of medical director. Normally it is taken by some orthopedics or some physicians or PMRs. This is one thing. Secondly, it's about, assessment complete about how you can handle all the things, and all the fitness certificates and all the medical things goes through my department only. So if some physios feel they are good enough, they should send their resume. We'll call them to understand for 7 days at least. They'll have to come and stay in Goa to understand and make us understand what they know about sports physiotherapist, and then we'll select the best.
Okay. So I think that way you can actually send your resumes to Sir, and working under Dr. Ketan will be the best thing for you all. He has got a great team and I'm sure he can guide you accordingly. So,
And we don't pay peanuts. Dr. Vivek Mishra today in Goa cricket earns more than ₹1 lakh per month. So we don't pay peanuts. If you are good enough, you'll get good pay for sure.
that is very important because I think everyone is working now for pay only. And then we have 2-3 questions they are asking like, how much do you earn, Dr. Bhatekar? So it's okay if you don't answer that, but you can just give a small idea about like you're earning well, so that motivates more people to actually.
As a physiotherapist, I don't remember from last 4 years earning less than 9 to 10 lakhs per month as a physiotherapist. Forget about my business. And another thing I can say live on the video, you can come and sit in my clinic any moment of time for 30 days to understand how much I earn, so that you should not feel that I'm saying more.
So I think that is like more than enough for all of us to know and follow him. And this is like amazing to be very true.
It's very easy to earn as a physiotherapist, I'm telling you. Even if you are doing 20 private visits per day, and you are charging only 500 rupees per day, comes to how much?
True.
10,000. So that it comes around to monthly 3 lakh rupees.
3 lakhs. So it is like
you convert it to 20 to 40 patients per day, it comes to 6 lakhs. It's very easy if we understand that we have to work hard for some 2-3 years and then settle off yourself, then have more team of physiotherapists, grow up your chain, pay them out of that, whatever you pay them, you have your percentages, and then keep improving the chain of circle.
Yes, very true. So it is all about your smart work, and you should see where all you can actually use your expertise in, where all you can use your skills, so that you should explore yourself with the experience. And I think that comes with the experience. So now we have another question over here about aqua therapy, because we just saw an aqua setup also in your clinic. So can you just enlighten us about aqua therapy? We have a question over here.
The aqua therapy I'm running on the principle of buoyancy, Archimedes principle. See what exercises if an obese patient like Samana comes to my clinic and then when she walks out, she'll get fatigue like in around 10 minutes. But if I get her into water and start off aqua therapy, the same amount of workout into 7 times more will be the result in aqua therapy, because you don't get tired in water. Water supports you. For cerebrals, for CP patients, for special kids, water helps you. Water takes the best out of you, and water, stretching in water is very useful, helps you to maintain your cardio. And I think I do a lot of aqua patients, and today if I've made a name on myself is through aqua therapy.
That's very nice, and I think I should come after lockdown to your setup to actually reduce weight then. So thank you so much for that. Also, you have been taking a lot of workshops on strength and conditioning. So can you just give us a brief of that as well?
The main principle of strength and conditioning is never go on looks. Looks means I'm not talking about the face. I'm talking about the overall body. That if a person is fat, does not mean he is fit or unfit. Or if a person is having 6 packs, does not mean he is fit. It is conditioning and deconditioning is what strength and conditioning is about. So condition your body even if you are fat, but if you can run. An example like Ramesh Pawar, a India player, or Arjuna Randunga who won the Sri Lanka World Cup. He was such big fatty person, but still he won the World Cup as a captain. He was quick enough. And there are some people having six packs also fall down, falter down, and so finally your lung volume capacities plays a major part. How much strong you have your lung volume capacities, and how much strong your muscle groups are, and then you can go ahead.
Yeah, so now I can just summarize this being a cardiorespiratory therapist, that cardiorespiratory part also plays an important role even in sports physio as well. So
Cardio plays an important part, and cardiorespiratory plays an important part in every person's life from sleeping to waking up. Even if you are sleeping and your cardiorespiratory is not well, then you are rest in peace. So you need to improvise your lung volume capacities in such a way that your breathing process is good, and that's where your cardio.
So this is like on my behalf from Dr. Ketan Bhatekar to all the physios about cardiorespiratory. So now we have one more question over here. So, Dr. Ketan, even about, we had a question about the conferences from almost 5 physios that they want to know your view about attending the conferences after just immediately doing the bachelor's or even whatever age group they are. Is it worth attending conferences?
Conferences are worth if people doing the conferences are worth. Do not go to meet someone, do not go to spend time with someone. So better do not attend conferences with someone then. So better, I think, when we want to get married in life, we take the complete past history, pre and post past history, I would say, about the individual whom we are marrying. So I think if a physiotherapist henceforth attending workshops or conferences or learning about something or attending new colleges for MPT or trying to learn through bachelors through new colleges, they should understand which is UGC supported, which is the council, what is the college, who is so much graduated, whether he is a passed out, how much years of experience he has as a resource person, how many international publications, national publications, scientific publications he has done, research-based evidence studies he has done, and then only go with it. There are a lot of people saying me hi. I can't reply all, but hi Sudeep. Sudeep Kale sir is saying hi there. Hi everyone. Thanks for the clinic opportunities. Thank you. Thanks everyone.
So that is true that you have to be again smart enough to know what you are attending. Let it be a conference or a workshop. Use your brain and your research and then attend it. So now there is one more question. Position of physios in army. So do we have any good, like how, I don't know, what does this mean?
See, position, every physiotherapist has his own positions. There are physiotherapists even working in army, and at this moment of time, we are working hard to see that we are recognized nationally. So with soon time, I think we will have this national recognition.
So I think during this lockdown and pandemic, the medical sector is actually the warriors in themselves who are actually fighting to save the lives of the students, of the patients. So yes, I think that is answered well.
One question which is coming to me continuously here, whether physiotherapists are paramedics. No, physiotherapists are not paramedics. We are independent practitioners. World Health Organization, International Standard Classification of Occupations, Maharashtra State Physiotherapy Council, Gujarat State Physiotherapy Council, the new councils which have come up clearly states physiotherapy as independent practitioners. We are no more as paramedics. Thank you.
That was the best answer. I think this was the answer which a lot of physios wanted to know. So thank you so much for that. Now, I think it's answered. Should physiotherapy students need a separate student association? Well, we can also contribute in the common fight for profession. This is from one of our students, I guess. So can you please?
Physiotherapy students under Indian Association of Physiotherapy will have a UA branch, and we will do this. No issues with it. But at this moment, I would say more than getting into all these things, we are there to support you, to fight for you, learn as much as you can. Because after 4.5 years of life, there will be only associations left, no education left. So keep learning as much as you can in this coming 4.5 years is what I can tell you. Enjoy life, make groups among yourself, fight, love, be safe. That's what I can say.
Okay, thank you so much for your valuable answer. Okay, there is another question. What is the scope of women's health physio? So now actually a lot of women health physiotherapists are coming up. So if you can just
See,
enlighten.
women health physio is the most, I think, most reliable and the most profitable source at this moment of time. You with cardiorespiratory, people with stretching therapists, people on sports, people on webinars, people as teachers. So I think women health is going good from oncology to geriatric, from antenatal to postnatal, from deep releases, from dry needling to cupping. I think women health is going good. Work on it, work in such a way. Always speak about the indications and contraindications. Always talk about how the strength will improve, how to condition. Always help about how a person's chain open and closed works together. So, as we always say, it's the woman whose health is good, then the family's health stays better. So that's what my answer would be.
True, very true. Thank you so much. So we have a next question that many physio think that abroad is having good opportunities for physios in spite of India. What's your suggestion?
I would say it's absolutely wrong. Ambanis are from India, Tatas are from India, Narendra Modi is from India. Create your own opportunity and the world come to you.
Very
Is
true.
my answer to you. I have got patients from London, I have got patients from US, I have got long tennis players from US coming to Dr. Ketan Bhatikkar's park in Ponda, Goa, and those testimonials are there on my website. Those testimonials are there on my social media. When foreigners from abroad, people can come to India, in Goa, in Ponda, and do their sessions. Why we need to go abroad? Scope is where you set up your own clinic. Scope is where you can give your best time. Scope is where when you know your subject, people will come searching for you and increase your scope of line of practice.
Very true. That's very true. And a lot of physios are doing that. Like, I don't think so. You really need to go out to do that. In fact, make yourself so good that physios come from out of India searching for you in India for the treatment. Like, even we do that. I have a clinic. We also get people from 7 different countries coming to India. And a lot of physios are doing that. They come searching for you, looking for you. So it's all on your skill. So now another thing, okay, since you spoke about aqua therapy, a few people want to know, like, from where can they do aqua therapy? If do you have
Let the lockdown be open. Government has banned swimming pools. Let the pool be open, and then when we will arrange one workshops in Mumbai or wherever possible in future. 1 day workshops.
Yes. So I think the next question can be answered with this. So do you take seminars in Mumbai? So yes, Dr. Bhatikar does
I've
take
taken a lot of seminars in Mumbai. I've taken a lot of.
And we will definitely arrange one for the Mumbaikars as well, since I'm from Mumbai. So I think that could answer a lot of questions, and you all can attend it to actually work like him. So we will keep you updated. Keep following us for that. And yes, so now we have another question. Sir, what we can do to promote more research and publications among clinicians, which is eventually lacking in Indian physios? Please throw some light on what it takes to owe an Audi being a physio. This is from Dr.
What you need to do is when a patient comes to you, when you have complete case history of the patient, the same patient can be your research work and the same research can be published. Problem with our physios is whoever comes to us, we hardly try to assess the patient. हाथ दुख रहा है, रोटेटर कफ पे दुख रहा है, चलो इधर IFT लगाओ, अल्ट्रासाउंड लगाओ, लेजर लगाओ और बात खत्म करो. जिस दिन we will try to diagnose it, assess it, record the case, keep the record with you, and then the same thing with the improvement seen. You can have 10 patients of frozen shoulder cases, and then understand that matrix works better, laser works better, exercise works better, strength and conditioning works better, aqua therapy works better, and then make your own research. And that's your evidence-based research study. That's how you go on.
Yeah, so I think that can answer the question, and we are just left with 3 to 4 minutes. So I think we have answered almost all the important questions. Last thing is Goa is corona-free zone. What special measures did you take? So you being into politics, and he is doing a great job. Let me just tell you all. You can go to Dr. Ketan Bhatikkar's profile on Facebook, and you can just see the tremendous amount of social work that he and his political team is doing in Goa. You know, serving a lot of needy people, poor people, and giving them food and everything. So yeah, you can just give a small brief about it, how that state became corona-free.
See, Goa, though I am from different party, but Goa Chief Minister, Goa Health Minister, and every educated person in Goa has followed the lockdown with utmost sincerity, respect, dignity, and care. So my thanks to everyone. It's not Ketan Bhattikar's efforts or anyone's efforts, but it's every Goan individual effort who understood the value of lockdown, who has followed the lockdown properly. So when we have followed the lockdown properly and there was no social distancing required when you followed the lockdown, I think things have become very good and we are corona free.
Very good. So I think we all should follow that, and we all should follow everything, and we should be following all the guidelines. And thank you so much, Dr. Ketan, for actually coming over. There are a lot of questions we have, and I think we can just, there are a lot of questions coming up again, but I think we will have to keep another session to answer because there is so much of curiosity in physiotherapists to know it. And when someone like you comes up and, you know, answer them, who has been in this Indian Association of Physiotherapy for a longer duration, it really helps a lot of students to actually clear their minds. क्योंकि जैसे बोलते हैं ना, WhatsApp group and Facebook group में इतने सारी misinformation होती है even about the profession that actually confuses a lot of students. So thank you so much for clearing so many of our doubts. And we really want, I would request all the students to actually go follow him on Facebook and see how he works. You can approach him for any kind of suggestions and support, and we'll try to do it again if possible in future. So thank you so much, Dr. Ketan, for your precious time.
Thank you, Dr. Samana. Thank you, Dr. Samana. Thank you for this wonderful session. Thanks every physiotherapist who has attended it. My only advice to all present here would be, do not share wrong things about your Indian Association of Physiotherapists or physiotherapists on social media. If someone shares, do not forward it. If someone argues, do not go with it. Finally, on social media, it is not only the physiotherapist who is looking at the shit going on. It is looked by every other professional. And in this process of putting IAP down or your physio down, you are putting the whole physiotherapy profession down. It's time we all grow up. We understand the flexibility of the profession. We understand the buoyancy of the profession, and we keep growing and keep growing. Thank you. Best wishes. Take care.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Dr. Ketan. So thank you everyone. Thank you everyone for joining, and all the best to all of you. And we will try to come up with more sessions. And yes, sir will also come live with whatever topics whenever he's free. And we'll be calling him to Bombay as well for his workshops, strength and conditioning, aqua therapy, because everyone would want to learn from him. So take care, be safe, stay home. Thank you so much, and keep following us so that you get the updates of future webinars and future live sessions. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, doctor.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you, everyone. We are getting a lot of messages. Yeah. Thank you, everyone. Okay. Thank you, everyone. Thank you all for joining. Sir has left, and I think we will stop the session over here. Keep following us for more such live sessions, and we will come up with more and more productive thing and more knowledgeable things in future. Bye. Take care. I'm sorry if some of the questions are not answered. We will definitely do another live session to answer rest of the questions. Take care. Bye.